Hello everyone, I was planning to build a large base, however, instead the game has gotten a big update. That's right, we got new quests, and some of the mid-levels have opened up now. Sadly, one of our quests is to make an iron pickaxe, and I already got one. It seems like we're gonna have to craft a new one. I guess we may as well do that, though. 5 iron and 5 plank. It is kind of sad that it's double up, but hey. It is what it is sometimes. Then we need to collect sulfur. It is quite interesting that we have to collect it this way, seeing as we already had access to it. Anyway, these yellow ores we can finally mine, getting some sulfur. The explosive bugs down below also gave that, right? No. I guess I was thinking of something else, then never mind. Our next quest is to build a gunsmith table. That is something I would really like to have, because we are getting a shotgun. Let's see, what do we need? We need more sulfur. Yeah, I should have probably looked at that, instead of just assuming that 8 was enough. Some other things should have changed as well. The slimes now have an actual spawner, so we can destroy that, and it will get rid of them, I think, for 3 minutes, if I remember the right numbers from reading. Also, it seems like the slug's nest is now barricaded. I'm just gonna put it there for now. I was gonna move anyway, so it doesn't really matter where this thing is. What specifically does it want us to craft first? The shotgun, I guess, and the shells. So it doesn't really matter. Seems like there's multiple shells as well. Amethyst, sapphire, and diamond. I'm guessing these can be found on the mid-levels. We saw a bunch of shiny rocks there. We need more iron and more plank in order to make the shotgun. Oh, we ran out of acid goo. Yikes. We're gonna have to farm that. We need acid goo, we need more metal. Let's go down to the buggy layer. I also want to see if we can destroy the cores along the way. The spawn cores. Because I imagine they're going to be used for something. Yeah, this one is back. You might need them for the bosses nowadays. But don't quote me on that. I haven't looked at that recipe yet. And I also don't know what this means per se. Although I guess this might be part of the story? Or this is the doctor's office. Who knows? I'm guessing it is part of the story. That goes down to the deeper levels. I guess we need a shotgun in order to actually damage the mutants. If I'm looking at this. Sword isn't going to do much. I never actually noticed that camera up there. I was going to go quickly to the abandoned market. I hope of finding some metal around here. Doesn't look like they had any. Alright, I got 32 acid goop. That should be enough, right? I didn't see this before, unless this was just added. I guess the crazy doctor just did experiment on the people. That is probably what that was alluding to that we saw before. I guess they turned into all this. Ooh, and they distributed it throughout the water system. Alright, with all our supplies, we are now able to make a shotgun. Also craft a couple more shotgun shells. And now we can kill mutants with that. Before we do that, let's go check this out real quick. Alright, they don't cost their spawning materials. I'm not sure what to use them for yet then. We can also spawn on golem. Alright, anything else that's new that we can play around with? Yes, in here. Ooh, there's a lot more jade stuff. Oh, and interesting, if we get the Chinese charm, we can get the holy charm, and that thing is powerful. We can also upgrade the life bracelet if we get some of the crystals we can find below. And then obsidian seems to be something next, and what is this, spectral plasma? Looks like spectral is gonna be better. Why did I have 2 different ones? I don't get it. I don't see a downside yet anyway to just making the better one. Well, alright. Let's inspect the bottom or the mid floors. Smithing plus potion equals bad spirit, eh? We need the hammer power 4 to bust through that door. Alright. And I think we needed a pickaxe 4 for this one, right? An axe. Okay. There are the mutants, alright. Ow! Damn! Ouch. Alright, they can take a hit. I cannot. Okay, yeah, the shotgun works really well up front. Or close range, I mean. Which means around corners like this, it's great. From what I saw in the quest, it already wants us to spawn the bloody... Oh! Golem, dude. We are not ready for that, though. Ow, stop cheating, man. Throwing your swords around. Alright, we have drop info on them. They seem to drop quite a variety of items. Yeah, they drop a lot. They even have a chance to drop ancient boots and ancient shields. I think we need to figure out where the heck they're coming from and destroy that core. It might be that thing on the wall here. Ouch. Seems like that would do the job. Seems like they did us in as well. Gotta admit, they're a powerful bunch. Even with the shotgun. Mid-levels, they're getting kind of crazy. I found the other one. Oh boy. Alright, let's go check around. We cannot mine the sapphires. But we can get them from these guys at least. We can also not mine the diamonds. They're even a level higher. What is this corrosive worm? Hey, what the hell is this? Oh, this must be where the golem spawns. Yeah, we're not ready for that, like, at all, man. Is there anything else around? I don't see anything special. And I think it's wise for us to go back home. See what we can craft with all the new materials we got. If we had one more diamond, we could make the life bracelet. It says we have 2 of them, but I only have 1 in my inventory. That's kind of weird. Alright, we need obsidian. How do we make obsidian? Obsidian shards, corrosive sludge, and iron. How do we get obsidian shards then? They're not part of the mutant. And please don't tell me we need to kill the big dude for those. Well, sadly, I suppose that does mean we have to go back there. We found an ancient shield and ancient boots. What the heck is that luck we got right there? Seems like they're just as good as the iron boots, but it doesn't have the set bonus. At least the shield gives us a bit more defense. The boots are useless, because if we don't have the set bonus, we deal less damage. But it's kind of funny that we got both rare drops in a row. And we just got another one, what the heck? Another set of the boots. Okay, that's kind of odd. And another shield? Alright, I think something's up. And another set of ancient boots. Wish I had this luck with the Chinese coin. Oh, we can also go this way. We can open that up. Maybe there's something else here. Base building zone. That's kind of cool. This just goes back into the mid-levels. Actually, this goes all the way up. So we're now at the top levels again. Is this just a shortcut all the way to the top? Yeah, it is. We can actually bust this door open too. Come on, open up. Oh, this leads over here. Heck, I might be building a base here instead. Alright, we need to kill a couple more of these corrosive worms. I want to see if they are able to drop what we need. Alright, we got drop info on the worm dudes. Okay, they are able to drop some other things, but not the shards, which kind of to be expected at this point. Been killing quite a few of them. There we go, we killed enough of the slugs to see their weakness. The worms, they're also weak to pierce. Pretty much this, well, exactly the same as the mutants. I would love to get at least one more diamond. And I'm dead. Maybe I was pushing my luck a bit too much. Because all the food wore off, so... Yeah, if we have 3 diamonds, we could upgrade one of our amulets. Then I need to get lucky with a 1% chance on the maggots, and we can get another item. Seeing as we had like a bajillion ancient items, you'd think it's not going to be that difficult. Oh fuck, we ran out of bullets. But either way, I think we need to defeat that one boss, golem. Wait, do these items stack? Yes. Okay, that's good. So the ancient shields could be good if we combine some of these items. Yeah, we have 4 ancient shields. We got 3 of the boots. Still only 2 diamonds, man. Looking at it, the Nest Mother as well as the King Slime have ancient armor as well. Not as great as what we're currently wearing, but hey. Thing is, we're gonna need a bunch of this goop anyway. I may as well try and grind out that one Chinese coin or amulet. It's only a 1% chance, so that isn't great, but it will save us a lot of accessory slots. And afterwards, I hope we can actually defeat the golem. Oh, we found it. Hell yeah, the Chinese charm. That took quite a bit of killing. Not anywhere near 100 though, as it is a 1% chance. Let's see, the holy amulet. Let's craft that thing up. Alright, I got to thinking, we could either make the jade heart, as I don't really require more stamina or movement speed, and attack speed, while it's fun, it's not going to do that much for us at the moment. However, is 1 defense better than 10 HP? I would like to believe so. Then next up, we need a bunch of shells. I'm thinking of making, well, what do we have a lot of? 7 sapphire, 27 amethyst. I think we're gonna go for that. Make a bunch of amethyst arrows, or shells, I mean. And also, this should be more than enough, right? Basically 2.5 stacks. Let's see what it costs for us to make the golem offering. Well, should not have wasted all those amethyst. We're gonna need 10 of them. I would like them to drop a diamond as well while we're here. So far, they seem to be dropping quite a few iron, which I guess is also good in a way. I feel like it's a bit over-preparing, but we better be safe than sorry. Alright, I'm out of shotgun shells, and did not get the diamond. So remember when these dudes were kind of tough? Yeah, they're not so tough anymore. Or at least I don't feel like it anymore. If anything, though, we have a ton of sapphire and amethyst, which means I'm gonna craft up some sapphire shells. Let's also craft up the golem offering real quick. And then the rest, I'm just gonna toss into shells. Alright, we got, like, what? Basically 5.5 stacks of shells? And that should be good enough, right? Something I'm really quickly gonna do is disable the spawning for a couple minutes. I guess while I'm waiting for my health to go all the way up, may as well do a bit of mining. I guess I've been around here so long that they've respawned again. Let's go to the golem offering. And he's laughing. Oh boy. Ow. And his attacks are dealing good damage. And some of it hits me. I'm dead. I ran out of stamina. That's not good. Yep, I died. Wow. That happened so quick, though. And that's with sapphire bullets as well. That's basically, well, besides the diamond, the strongest we can make. I do think it's possible. It seems like we got hit pretty bad at the start. I do hate that all our supplies are in the boss room. We have to go through everything. We got a couple minutes before they start respawning. Am I ready? Probably not, but let's do it. Immediately start blasting the guy. I need to get him out of that corner because there's a bloody bug there. Alright, I think I have a strategy down on this guy. Make him pretty easy. Circle his legs. His attacks have a bit of a wind-up, so you're basically behind him. However, he does put you into a corner. So just walk away a bit, and then start blasting again. And there we go. Hey, the diamond. Ooh, and obsidian shards. You get the feck out of here. I think he dealt more damage than the bloody boss. And these guys are back. Fantastic. Now let's get out of here. He had a chance of dropping a golem heart. Not sure what that does. Hey, also dropped the diamonds and the max amount that he can drop. That seems to be his lowest drop chance. That would be the case. Let's see, that does mean we should be able to make this. The bracelet. The life power bracelet. That should give us a bit more damage. Dump this in the box of all the bloody rare items we got. Obsidian steel. Let's see what it costs. Iron, 4 obsidian shards, and some sludge. We need to be thinking a bit strategically here. We can make another one of these bracelets. I don't think that's necessary, though. Although, it's better than our jade. Well, it gives us more defense and health regen. Yeah, let's do it. I don't really care much about the crit damage anyway. What was I gonna say? Right, we're gonna have to think about what we do with this. What is it gonna go into first? The axe or the hammer? I forgot what door we had to open, but I think it was... Well, I think it was either or, actually. Technically, we could make both of them, so we don't really have to think about it, luckily. However, that's gonna be something for next episode, though. Getting through this one layer actually took a lot longer than expected. Now, to be fair, I was trying to get the items as well. These rare ones, we finally got them, so we are good to go. We do need more obsidian shards, and I hope that when we go down a layer, there's an easier way of getting them. Sapphire should now be easy to get as well, once we start crafting the pickaxe. And then we definitely go for this obsidian set. And then diamond should come following soon. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I see you all on the next one. Bye everyone.